What's up guys, downtown991 here, bringing you a 5th gen Pokemon battle on PokemonShowdown.com. I have an OU match for you here today. Haven't uploaded an OU match in a while. Anyways, so I have a rain team that I'm going to be using in this. It's pretty standard-ish. Kind of not... I'm actually using a couple pokes I think I've never used actually in this team, or hardly ever use. So I'm going to play this video back for you, and my opponent's going to be on the front of the battle. I'm going to be in the back, so here we go. So anyway, he leads off with his Celebies, I lead off with my Politoed since he's not using a weather team and I have weather. So I go for the Protect first turn as he sets up his Stealth Rocks because entry hazards are good, and I didn't really want to take like a Leaf Storm or whatever he wanted to go for to the face first turn. And so I go into my Ferrothorn and he goes for the turn, and the damage that Celebi did to my Ferrothorn leads me to believe that my Ferrothorn does not have any EVs, and I checked it and it didn't. So this Ferrothorn's a complete waste on my team without any EVs, except I need Stealth Rocks from it. So he goes. I'm predicting the Spore. Go back to my Politoed, and he indeed does go for the Spore. And here I'm predicting to go for like the Sword Stance or the Grass type move. So I go into my Thundurus, and he predicts that nicely and goes for the Low Sleep, and does a lot of damage to my Thundurus. And at this point, I was just like, I could try. It didn't matter. I just stayed in and let it die because it would have 4% HP if I were to switch out and switch back in. Anyway, so I go into my Keldo, and I think I'm going to go for the Hidden Power, but yeah, it doesn't do that much to Celebi, so I'm going to switch out. I believe, yeah, I'm going to switch out and go back into my Ferrothorn here, and I believe he's going to go for the Recover. And so I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks this turn as he goes for the U-turn. And again, he's just doing a lot of damage that U-turn against my Ferrothorn. Like, it's a lot of damage for a Celebi. And so I predicted his Fortress to come in, and here I'm kind of testing whether or not I'm faster or he's faster. And I'm going to go for the lead seat, and it turns out I'm faster than he is, which is, I guess, I could have stayed in and stalled him out like a little bit here, but he's setting up spikes, and I didn't want him to just, stay in and just set up 3 layers of spikes. So I switch out into my Scissor, and he goes for the Rapid Spin. I was predicting either the Rapid Spin or another layer of spikes, either of which I could take from the Fortress. And so here I'm going to go for a Sword Stance on my Scissor. This is like a Sword Stance Roost set, which is really strong, I feel, especially in the rain. And so he brings on his Breloom, and here I'm just going to go straight for the Bug Bite on this turn, and he's going to Mach Punch first, actually, and it does a decent chunk to my Scissor. Anyway, so I go for the Bug Bite, and it does easily KOs the Breloom, which is really good for me, so that thing's out of the way. Anyways, so he brings in his Jirachi, and here I'm just trying to Roost and get my Scissor back up to full health, so I can get more Sword Stances and do more damage, because I can pretty much only poke on his team that really can stop me is his Fortress, and that if I get enough Sword Stances, that's not going to be a problem. So he keeps Iron Heading, and I keep flinching, and I'm thinking I've still got a couple more turns of this to Iron Head and hopefully get a Roost, but except this turn he crits me, so he flinch crit me to death with this Jirachi, and I was not happy in the least that happened. Anyway, so I go into my Breloom, and here I'm going to go for the Spore as he brings in his Celebi. And here I kind of get a little bit of payback because he doesn't wake up for quite a while, and I'm able to set up on the Celebi, kind of, you'll see. Anyway, so I get up, I'm going to get 2 Sword Stances, or one there, I'm going to get another one this turn here. He's staying asleep through all of this, which is really nice, which is kind of nice for me, but he could just switch out at any time and Celebi would be cured, so it's kind of his own fault. Anyway, so I go for the Bolt Seed, and I'm not able to get the, I get 3 instead of 4 or 5, which is still good damage, so I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch in case he wakes up and KO the Celebi. Anyway, so he's going to bring in his Landorus, I believe, this turn right here. Yes, he brings in his Landorus, and goes for the Hidden Power. I'm guessing this is going to be Ice, and I'm guessing this is it's definitely the Sheer Forest Landorus. So anyways, I'm going to bring in my Keldo. And Keldo's a beast, just saying. Or was it Keldeo? Kaleido. I don't know. Anyway, so this thing's a beast. So I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump as he brings in his Kyurem, and Kyurem is slow. I'm Scarf, so I know that I outspeed the Kyurem. So I'm able to get off 2 free Hydro Pumps pretty much, and he's going to go for a Dragon Claw this turn. And it's going to do a big chunk to my health, but I still got 26% HP, and I can still go for the Hydro Pump and kill off his Kyurem, which is really good. And so he's going to bring in his Jirachi, and I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump, and I'm going to do 56% HP damage to it. He's going for the Bison. Doesn't get the Pair Hacks. He's going to try and get some leftovers recovery by protecting and stuff like that. So, and if you count the amount of Hydro Pumps I go for, I actually, in fact, use up every single one of my Hydro Pumps in this sweep of Keldo sweep. Yes, I'm sweeping his team right now. And his fortress comes in, and not especially defensive fortress, and that's going to KO. And I'm faster than his Landorus because I'm Scarfed, and even if he wasn't Scarfed, actually, yeah, if he was Scarfed, I'd still be faster. And I'd go for the Hydro Pump hit and KO his Landorus. Now that's the end of the match. Hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, and favorite the video and stuff. Yeah, thumbs up and whatnot. Hope you have a good day. Hopefully I'll upload more. Probably not. I always lie about that. Anyways, yeah. Actually, I've got an RU match that's really long. If anyone wants to see it, say so in the comments. It's a really stally battle. It's like 100. It's like, I think it's like 170 turns or something ridiculous like that. So if you want to see that, I'll upload that and narrate that. It's probably going to be like a half-an-hour video, but I might try and cut it down. If you want to see that, just say so in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, bye.